Well, folks, it's the Trump laptop. Yeah, it's with all of these things, it eventually comes back around and really bites Republicans. We are now aware of a laptop belonging to a Trump aide that contains on it classified documents. I know, but what about Hunter Biden? What about Hunter Biden? This is really unbelievable. CNN reports that the Trump team has turned over additional classified records and a laptop to federal prosecutors. Wow. The Trump attorneys also handed over an empty folder marked classified evening briefing. These are additional handovers, understand, still related to what took place in December and January. And it suggests, CNN writes, that the protracted effort by the Justice Department to repossess records from Trump's presidency may not be done. A Trump aide previously copied some pages of these classified documents onto a thumb drive and a laptop, not realizing they were classified, according to sources. The laptop, which belonged to an aide who works for Save America PAC, that's Trump's scam PAC, and the thumb drive were also given to investigators in January. Special counsel Jack Smith's investigation, which is pursuing criminal charges, possible criminal charges, subpoenaed Trump last May for all of this stuff. Folks, there's a laptop, okay? It is not surprising necessarily, but in a sense, it is still shocking that after year in, year out, Hillary's server, Hunter Biden's laptop, we now discover that Trump had people working for him involved in the mishandling of classified information, which we knew already, but now we even introduce a laptop element into it. We need that laptop. And former federal prosecutor Sean Wu was interviewed by Jim Acosta on CNN recently. He said that laptop's got to be a part of this investigation. Listen to this.
Turned over even more of these classified materials. A laptop has also come into the picture here to federal prosecutors in recent months.
It really underscores the enormous difference between what's going on with Biden's documents and Pence's. First of all, volume of documents, but the fact that they're still finding more and the fact that it's on a laptop is a huge security concern for that. So it really underscores why you really need a criminal investigation of that. Some questions in my mind still about why special counsel appointed for Biden and how come still don't have one for Pence.
And the laptop is a concern because, I mean, who knows what's in there?
Yeah. Well, not only, it's a concern that was downloaded, any classified information, sensitive information downloaded onto the laptop. From there, it's easily transmitted. It could be copied to other electronic devices as well. So that's very different than if you could say, hey, it's inside a room at least. We know where the paper document was. But once it goes electronic, it can go anyplace.
Yeah. Now, there's another element to this as well. As I mentioned, the laptop belonged to someone who worked for the Save America PAC. Those aren't, in a sense, those aren't even political arms in the operational sense. We're talking about a PAC which just distributes money that is raised and figures out ways, in Trump's case, to funnel that money back into his friends and family members. So that is not even someone in the universe of people who even hypothetically should be reading classified documents. So the question we're quickly coming to, and I know many of you are frustrated and you've been sending me emails, when is Trump getting indicted, if at all? And I continue to say, I don't have any idea. You may all remember that for a period of years, I came to you and I was almost in tears, quite frankly, saying Trump's not going to be indicted. I don't expect any indictment whatsoever. And if he's indicted, he's not going to see a day of jail time or prison time. I admit that in the aftermath of the search warrant being executed at Mar-a-Lago, my view shifted as to the likelihood of an indictment. And I thought, an indictment seems more likely at this point. But I still maintain that Trump is not going to see any jail time, any prison time, even in the most extreme hypothetical where Trump is convicted and sentenced. It would either be a suspended sentence or a sentence to be lived out at his home. And that is thinking so many years ahead, quite frankly. I am now going sort of back to where I was previously. I just don't know that an indictment is coming. I really don't. And ultimately, if either way, whatever consequences there are going to be minor and symbolic in nature, does it even matter? I do think it matters. I actually think indicting a former president would be a big, big deal. It also could really throw the campaign into further disarray, which would be great to see. And we'll talk about how that campaign is going a little later. But I share the frustration. I don't know that an indictment is actually coming. At the same time, Trump might be indicted tomorrow. It's extraordinarily unclear. And in addition to that, there are so many different investigations which could lead to an indictment that it's very hard to know what's going on. I think the best approach is wait and see, live your life. And if Trump's indicted, we will all know and we will assess from there. You might remember that a few years ago, the show got hacked and many thousands of dollars were stolen. We never got it back. It's a terrible feeling. It can happen to anyone. But a couple of years ago, we got Aura, which really gives us significantly more peace of mind. And our sponsor, Aura, is the app that protects you from scammers by alerting you anytime your info like email, passwords, social security number are found in data breaches. Aura also automatically requests removal of your info from search engines, and it can reduce spam calls. Aura alerts you quickly about suspicious credit inquiries, like if someone tries to take a loan out in your name. And Aura's password manager makes it easy to keep your account secure to begin with. Aura also has parental controls for your kids' devices. You can restrict apps or manage screen time, set focus time, make sure they're doing homework instead of binging on YouTube. You can try Aura free for 14 days at aura.com/Pacman. Use the free trial to see if your email, password are already out there. You may be surprised. The link is down below.